What's up guys, Chinese Guy here, and let's continue where I left off in my part 1 of my Battlefield 4 official Levolution features video detail breakdown part 1. This will be my second part and my final part. In this scene, we can see the American support is holding the MG4 equipped with some kind of thermal or infrared scope. The smoke later in this scene actually come from the fire extinguisher exploding. The fire extinguishers were also able to explode in Battlefield 3, but there were not much effects when it exploded, and now in Battlefield 4 it creates a smoke screen and it kind of looks awesome. Moving on to the next scene, which is pretty similar to the scene before, but this time the soldier shoots out the lights or some kind of switch / fuse box in order to blind your enemies by the dark, and you can use your IR envy scope to your tactical advantage. This gun the soldier is holding is the UTS-15. It is a new shotgun to be introduced in the Battlefield series. In real life, the UTS-15 has two different magazines in the gun which can be alternated around. These magazines can carry different ammo types, so you can use them in your tactical situations. I really hope this would do this because it would be pretty awesome to alternate between shots and have like slugs for longer shots and buckshots for close quarters. In this next scene, we can see the before and after effects of the skyscraper falling, and you can see all the dust in the air. Then also we can see the Paracel storm map, the before and after effects of the storm has hit, and I can't wait to see what else DICE can bring as dynamic weather effects. Here is the ship once again running into the island, which is caused by the storm and you shooting the wind turbine down, releasing the ship and causing it to head straight towards the island, creating a dynamic map event. Now in this shot, I believe what we're looking at is an ATV or a bike, most likely an ATV because it is confirmed to be back in Battlefield 4. The player in the passenger seat is holding the AK-12 customized with a US Cobra red dot sight. I believe this is a US assault soldier because of the sleeves on the shirt. As for the map, I think this is the dam map, and I have talked about this before, but this is before it's flooded. Just in the front, we can see some kind of car, and I believe it is the Chinese ZFB-05, but I'm not too sure because this shot isn't too clear. Here it shows the dam bursting and the water effects looks pretty awesome. I'm sure this is part of the dam map I've talked about before, but in later video they also show another dam which looks to be bigger than this one. If this shot looks familiar to you, that's because it is. This scene was seen before, but it wasn't flooded and we were on an ATV. Now we're driving through the streets in an RHIB boat. We know it is the same street before because if you look at the sign right here, it is the same one as before. We can also see the US engineer is holding a pistol, but I'm not sure what pistol that is because it's a bit blurry. It could be the P226 or the QSZ-92. Just at the end of the scene, we can also see the US UH-1Y Venom hovering over the buildings. Here once again we see the wind turbine spinning out of control after the lightning strike has hit it and the ship is running into the land. Now in the ending of this video, we can see what I believe is the same industrial / railway map, and the dynamic event in this map is the giant smokestack crashing down. Once again in the background with all the trees, it just reminds me of Kearsarge Railroad, so could this map be something like that? I think the big building in the background is probably some kind of old warehouse, maybe even a train yard or a power plant. When the big smokestack came crashing down, I was surprised there were no explosions since DICE loved them. Once the smokestack is down, I believe it will open up new pathways for players to fight through, and it will make the map feel very different. Now in the next shot, they show another battlefield map here. I believe this is the Arecibo Observatory in Puerto Rico. Now this observatory is basically a giant radio telescope, and it is a giant satellite dish. Now I can't wait to see how battles will play out with such a large and wide open area. I think there will be a lot of fighting for control in the middle of the satellite dish. The video just shows the antenna of the radio telescope falling down after the cables has been cut. I'm sure you can blow these towers up in order to make the telescope fall too. In the last scene, it shows what looks to be a different dam. It looks a bit bigger and I can't seem to see the water coming out from the bursting of the dam. The city down below also looks to be a better city overall, just newer buildings. Here's a comparison of the old city and the new city. When the dam bursts, a large concrete piece will come flying towards the buildings, destroying the environment, and one flies towards you in this trailer. Anyways, that's all for this analysis. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and a comment down below. I appreciate it. Check out my channel for other Battlefield 4 videos. I'm sure you'll find a video you'll like. I will continue to strive for being your #1 source for Battlefield 4 videos. Peace out, guys.